Hello everyone, thank you for joining. Okay, I've received emails and text messages from some of you asking me to recommend different kinds of cameras that you can use for your different kinds of production. So today I'm going to talk about the best kind of camera for your production. For some of you that are amateur photographers trying to build a career in photography, and for some of you that have organizations and want to empower the communication unit in your organization to be able to produce photos and videos of your events and programs, I will advise you to buy a DSLR camera. DSLR means digital single lens reflex camera. These cameras are very common, and one good thing, one advantage about them is you can use the same camera for photography. You can also use it for videography, meaning that in the middle of an event, if you have a communication person that you have empowered with a DSLR camera, the person will be able to take photos and also switch and take videos. So this makes it easy for NGOs or for freelancers or amateur photographers to be able to achieve two different things using one single camera. Also, DSLR cameras, the lens for DSLR cameras are detachable. You can remove the lens and put another one depending on the kind of production you're doing. If you're about to take maybe a group photograph, you can remove the lens and put maybe a wide angle lens like 28 to 135 that will enable you capture everybody lined up, without cutting anybody out. If you want to take interviews, you can decide to remove the wide angle and put a 50mm prime lens to enable you frame and get good depth of field. So depending on what you want to do, a DSLR camera is a starting point for a lot of you, and I'll highly recommend it. Examples of DSLR camera: Canon 60D, Canon 7D, Canon 5D. There are lots of them out there. Also, Nikon have good DSLR camera. The price is ranging from a little over 100,000 naira to a little over 2 million naira. So depending on your budget, you should go for a DSLR camera with respect to the amount of money you have in your pocket. Another kind of camera that I will also recommend is the mirrorless cameras. So for some of you that do not just want to take photos and videos, but also want to live stream with your camera, so if you're like a freelancer, I will advise that you go with a mirrorless camera. Why I'm advising you to go for a mirrorless is because with mirrorless, you can also take pictures, you can also record videos, and you can live stream. So this will make you achieve three different things using one camera. So for some of you that also have live streaming as part of your day-to-day gigs, then you have to consider owning a mirrorless camera. So for some of you that are mostly interested in live streaming, multiple camera live streaming, for example, the TV stations and also organizations like churches that stream on Sunday services and then in their social media handles, I will advise you to go for camcorders. Camcorders will enable you to shoot compressed videos that will be easy to live stream. So the only disadvantage about the camcorder is that you will not be able to take photos with your camcorder. So if you're an amateur photographer, please don't go for a camcorder because you will not be able to use it for photography. And for some of you that want to produce films, there are two kinds of films that we produce here in Nigeria: the home videos and then the cinema films. The home videos are the ones that we premiere in local TV stations like African Magic stations, African Magic Epic, African Magic Showcase, African Magic Igbo, African Magic Yoruba, or we sell to Iroko TV, or we distribute in the local market. If you're looking to produce your home videos, you can as well go for a little bit of high-end DSLR cameras like 5D Mark IV. These cameras will enable you to shoot full HD, and also with a larger sensor to get a very clear image for your production. But for some of you that want to shoot for the cinema, well, cinema is a little bit of a larger screen. So if you're going to premiere your film in the cinema, both locally and outside the country, then you have to consider buying a 4K resolution camera. A 4K resolution camera will have a larger sensor and will allow you to shoot in multiple formats, and will be so for you to enable you, have clear image and also do color grading and clear editing during your post-production process. So if you're shooting for the cinema, you can buy, for example, Blackmagic 4K. You can also buy Blackmagic Ursa. You can also buy Canon C300 Mark II. You can also buy Sony FS series, the Sony FS7, FS9. They are all high-end cinema cameras that can give you footage in 4K resolution. If you are shooting for Netflix, well, Netflix has made it easier for intending filmmakers that are planning to produce films for Netflix. The first thing you have to do is to visit Netflix website to check their recommended cameras. If you don't know the website, you can just type Netflix recommended cameras on Google, and I assure you, you're going to see the list of cameras that has been approved by Netflix for production, for your production. So whichever camera that you want to buy, depending on the budget that you have, don't forget that the main thing that you need for you to do a very good production is your ability to operate the camera and your creativity. You can start from cameras a little over 100,000, or you can buy cameras worth millions of naira and sign lenses. What matters is if you give the world good content, they will come for it. For some of you that do not even have money to buy cameras and you want to start your little comedy skits or small food demo presentations or videos you can share on your social media platform, well, consider getting yourself a good phone with good camera resolution, like an iPhone or Samsung Galaxy series, and the rest of it can give you quality video footage that you can actually commercialize online, post on your TikTok or Facebook or YouTube, and you still get the necessary attention that you're looking for. Whichever one you're able to buy, I wish you all the best. And don't forget to reach out to me if you have further questions or you need me to guide you in the process of acquiring your camera. Bye.